Everybody, and welcome back to Main Course Encouragement, the podcast. This is Shanetta Spriggs, and we're going to get into this episode with the spirit of Vlogmas Podmas edition. This episode is going to be encouragement. Yes, we made it to the encouragement episode. If you all have listened to the last 2-3 podcasts, you've already heard an earful of what we try to do and incorporate in our lives to make sure we are positioned on how to receive, to make sure we start, to make sure that we can conquer through life. And we have a great episode for you today. So let's get right on into it with the product of the day. And it is right behind me. It's right behind me, and podcast listeners, check this out. This is my Board by You brands. I actually picked it up at my local Walmart, and it's a really nice size. It's just something that I can go ahead and just write down memos on one side. I have the calendar in the middle, of which I have to fill in some more things for. And it also has another side. It's sectioned in 3. So I can be able to put any post-it notes. It's kind of acts like a cork, but it's fabric. So then I can put something right on there and just pin it right on in, a note or any type of thing that I need to help me stay and be productive. And that is my magnetic board, my product of the day. And it just helps me with making sure I write things down and actually see it so I can take actionable steps. Woo, encouragement. This subject for today, it has everything to do with what we talked about already. So go ahead and listen to the previous podcast, the Vlogmas podcast, if you haven't already. But this is really going to set the tone, because even though we can tell ourselves and speak life and do all this and that to stay encouraged and motivated and get through, however, we have reoccurring thoughts. And I touched on this in the last episode, reoccurring thoughts that can come up and stagnate us and kind of slow us down. And that has everything to do with mentality. So with this encouragement, this subject is: don't be subject to what others have said or say about you. You got me? Don't be subject to what others have said or say about you. This is pivotal. This is so vital for our understanding, because when we go through life, like, okay, they said this about me. I care about what they say. I feel what they say. It hurts what they said. Then we start to hold ourselves back right from the start. I'm telling you all, we hold ourselves right then and there, whether we know it or not, whether we feel it in our bones. We just start to take on what things and people and all these emotions of what has been said or was recently said about us. You know, it makes me feel very empowered to be able to share this with you all, because I have an understanding for this. I feel like anyone and everyone can have some type of understanding with being talked about or having things said. And, you know, you just have to uplift yourself. You have to uplift yourself and say, no, I am not what a book has wrote about me. I am not what a group of people has said about me. I'm not about what someone who, you know, was once in my life has said about me. Things come and go. Things come into the mix, and we just have to sit back and understand, look, that's going to be life. And we've got to keep it real, and we've got to keep it moving. Okay. And so this really stands out to me, because I know that a lot of us, when we're trying to get ahead of the game, and we're trying to, you know, run this life course to the best of our ability and keep up in this marathon, we start to feel ourselves get attached to people along the way. Of course, we're natural. I mean, it's communication, it's relationship. We were, you know, meant to be relational. And so when we do that, of course, there are going to be some thoughts and going to be some things, some memories. And you learned a lot about yourself. I mean, from all the way from a baby you were talked about. So you have to understand that this is just going to be a part of life. And anyone who is just trying to be malicious or anything towards you, look, let them do their perfect thing in their own way. What does that mean? So for those of you who are stuck because you have listened or heard or, had your feelings hurt maybe by someone who maybe said something nasty or, not so nice about you, and it's kind of stuck with you, then just remember that they are operating in their perfect way. That sounds so weird, right? But you have to just be okay and just let people operate in their perfect way. If their intent is to be malicious, or their intent is to be spiteful, or their intent is to be mean, or to just gossip or talk or anything, then they're operating in their perfect way. That's what they choose to do. That's what they want to do. And as for you, you have to take control in your home, your vessel, your mind, body, and spirit to be the opposite, to be your true you. Be the opposite of what they said, because you know how you feel and you know how it makes you feel. So now that you're knowledgeable of that, be encouraged to be able to just not be subjected to what was said. Be encouraged to not be subjected to what a book, or again, I mentioned this in the last one, a horoscope, or astrology or anything, whatever, some people are into. Just know that if you're into those types of things as well, that kind of talk about, oh, this is your attitude and this is your personality. This is your personality test. Well, this is what the stars say. What does the Most High say? What does the Creator say? What do you say about yourself? Remember that at the end of the day of it all, whether it was good intent or bad intent or something to make you think about what you have to say, and think about how your destiny is being fulfilled with how you go about your life and those feelings and emotions, and how you keep yourself encouraged. Encouragement is so good for us because it's like a well that doesn't run out of water. It's like a spring that just keeps on flowing. And so encouragement is so vital to our health, just like we need minerals and nutrients and vitamins, all that good stuff to be able to grow and stay sustained. Because everything else around and outside of encouragement is discouragement a lot of the times. And so that can weigh us down. That can make us feel a certain type of way and not, have us motivated and encouraged and fulfilled to be able to move forward and do the things that we need to do. Obviously, my memo board has things on the calendar that I need to get done, some spaces that I need to fill in that I haven't filled in yet, a whole long list of things. And hopefully that is your life as well, too. You got it magnetic, maybe, and just like mine. And then you're trying to tack on things and see what you can stick on to and hold on to and be accountable of. And that's what we have to do with our encouragement. That's what we have to do when we want to move past things that people may have said or, just felt some type of way. And it's okay. I know that this can be a touchy subject for a lot of people, just depending on your situation. I don't know. But depending on your situation, no matter what, if it's mind over matter, then you know that you can get over it in a powerful way that will have you to be able to control your emotions and your actionable steps to be able to be taken care of. You see, mind over the matter. And this makes you feel like you can do anything that you set your mind to, because you didn't let what something, was written about you or said about you or told about you or anything. You don't let that hold you back. That is just one moment in time in life. Many of us have been through things a long time ago and we're still holding on to it because it's just a memory that we continue to just replay over and over and over again. It haunts you. And that's not a good feeling to feel. And those feelings inside can add on to stress and add on to things inside of your body that you don't even want to know is going on. And in order for you to get better, you have to be able to harness those thoughts first. A lot of us want to get on a new diet. A lot of us want to get on a new trend. A lot of us want to go to this new place or eat this new thing. And it doesn't really do anything for us internally. It doesn't do anything for us in a beneficial way to make us feel encouraged. So I want you all to know that, because your encouragement is your power. Your encouragement is a tool. Your encouragement is also a gift that you can give to yourself every single day for free. For free. And so we hope that you all enjoyed this Vlogmas podcast. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and let us know that you are listening and that you are encouraged. Next week, y'all, I said next week. I got to get used to this being every day, right? Thank you so much for listening, because the next time tomorrow, we are going to talk about faith. Yes, we're going into faith. And we all love you. Get past these things so we can keep going, okay? All right? So we can start. Sounds good? All right. We love you all. Peace. Peace and love.